Head down the highway side, cold wind, but it feels right. With you, I'm heavy breathing. Feels like I'm lucid dreaming. I'm not usually the type to rush into the night. This time I can't be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, my knees on the floor. I'm begging on you, it's you I adore. You took me to see Versailles in the middle of July. I'm falling to the deep end, giving into my feelings, afraid to go on this ride. I'm scared to crash inside. This time I might be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, my knees on the floor. I'm begging on you, it's you I adore. that I'm afraid that I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne.
People say hello. Yeah, people. People.
A curse-sized heart can't shake us, we only are. Will not contain us. You underestimated how far we can make it. With every step we're taking, we rise from the wreckage. No, we won't go quiet. We're starting up a riot. The fire within our veins, yeah. We rise from the wreckage, yeah. You underestimated.
People say hello. People. You want more din? You want din? People, where'd all your meow power go? Where'd your meow power go? Bibble. She's not meowing anymore. No, she's just purring. Yeah, she's a purry little Bibble. Yeah, Bibble, Bibble. She's making it hard for me to draw. Yes, she is.
A thousand nights I've spent counting all my sins, round and round again, till insanity sets in. A thousand nights they say, oh, the worst in me is redemption out of reach. Is this all I'll ever be? Laying down my past, I scream. This is not the end of me. Fight it like an enemy. Time to bury it on me. Laying down my past, I scream. This is not the end of me. Fight it like an enemy. This is not the end of me. So this is my origin. Can't take back who I've been, but it's where I'll start again. My origin. Memories they bleed, all reminding me of the roots I couldn't keep, of the chaos I set free. I'm not innocent, but I'm more than where I've been. It's time I must ascend out of my prison. Laying down my past, I scream. This is not the end of me. Fight it like an enemy. Time to bury it on me. Laying down my past, I scream. This is not the end of me. Fight it like an enemy. This is not the end of me. So this is my origin. Can't take back who I've been, but it's where I'll start again. My origin. This is my origin. It's where I start again. Origin. Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away. Always waiting for the fall, so I built my towers tall.
Bibble's meowing more. Maybe we'll get to hear the meows. Oh, that was such a quiet meow. She's noisy when my mic is muted, and then as soon as I unmute the mic, she's quiet. Bibble, Bibble, why? Why? And you know what else she did today? She knocked her treats off the kitchen counter onto the floor, and the bag opened and it spilled all over the floor, and then she jumped down to eat it all.
Yes, she did. Yes, you did. You're so naughty. Such a naughty Bibble. Yes, she know what she do. She know what she do. She's such a naughty Bibble. 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 More. Do you want more, then? 'Cause you're not getting it. 'Cause you're a fat cat. Yes, you're a little fat cat. Yeah. You're not getting more dins. No. Little fat cat. She's a little fat cat. Yes, she is. Yes, you are. You're a little fat cat. And you want nothing but dins. Yes. You eat mama out of house and home. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh, boo. Yes, it's a purple. Yeah, Mama knows that. Mama knows that.
Hey, here's the orc I'm drawing. It busting a move. It's funny watching your character dance with this music too. A haunted orc. Could you love a haunted orc?
Boo-doo.
Eventually, Bibble will get bored and she'll leave when she realizes she's not getting another dinner. Not until way later. Yeah, 'cause I like literally just fed you. Like it hasn't even been an hour, cat. Come on now, I'm not that dumb. You can't manipulate me like that. No second breakfast, not even 11's. See, if Mike was here, because, he's at work, her tactic is she gets one of us to feed her, and then she eats it all. She cleans the bowl. Then she knows to go to the other human and harass them. So she'll do this interchangeably between me and Mike, and she'll trick us to feeding her again. She's smart. And that's why she's a little fat cat.
Yes, she is. Little fat cat.
Her tail is swishing now because she's not getting her way.
No, you're not gonna get your way. Sneaky little Bibble. Bibble. What you doing? You're not going to get more dins. No. You is a little stunker. She's a stunker. You people cat. Whipple. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. I'm finally free.
I'm gonna guess Charmander? I mean, Charmender is obviously like char as in being burned and mending, like cauterizing a wound kind of thing. Like he's a healer. But also it makes me think of Charmander. It's literally the difference of one letter. But I'm gonna guess that's the healing part. Flame healing. Oh. He's a mistweaver by trade. Where's the fire? That'd be a cool idea if, like, Blizzard made it so you can heal with other elements. Technically, Alexstrasza heals with fire. I mean, he also has Draconic. Is he a red dragon? Is this like a red dragon in a visage form? Did I figure it out? Woo! Maybe. Oh, is it a secret? He keeps it a secret. He tries, at least. That's why it's like nowhere in his TRP, though I might add a note that his armor is draconic on it. Well, we'll see if anybody ever figures it out in the game, huh? RPing an orc can be rough. Oh. He's almost done. I just got to do the shading lines on the side here. Then we're going to get shading Bone's character. The sketchy lines. And then, when I'm done with that, I'm going to be starting tomorrow's commission because it's a big 3-day cel-shaded piece. So I gotta, like, get the rough sketch and everything down and get it approved so that tomorrow I can ink it with no problems. Gotta ink it, gotta do color flats, color holds, shading, highlights, the whole 9 yards. And paint a background, although the background's pretty easy. It's just like a night sky. Because the characters are falling through the sky together. But it's gonna be a tough one because the male character is a Drakthir, but he's like really detailed and buff, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work doing a cell shaded on a Drakthir. So I need to get a jump on it now because I need Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to prep for that fair. And also, I want to be able to do some fair prep stuff even on the days I'm working on the commissions because, like, I really need this time. It's gonna be like Comic-Con times 10,000. I'm just kind of surprised that the vendors have to be there 12 hours a day for 7 days straight, like 84 hours. Like, that's crazy. Although I imagine most of them probably have help because, like, you need somebody else to man your table. Otherwise, how are you going to eat or go to the bathroom or take a break, you know? 12-hour days, 7 days in a row is a long time for any job. So, I'm going to have a little bit of help, but there are going to be some days where I'm completely on my own, so I'm a little worried about it. Like, maybe I bit off more than I can chew with this, but hopefully it goes well and, you know, I make a lot of money and sell a lot of stuff. But I'm probably going to be really exhausted and my spinal stenosis is probably going to act up real bad like it did at Comic-Con. So by the end of next week, I'm going to be utterly crippled and living on muscle relaxers. Uh, and the day after all of this is my birthday, so I'm definitely going to be chilling on my birthday. Like, I do not want to do anything. And luckily, the week after it's over is my vacation week, so that's going to be my recovery time before I get back into streaming and commissions. And I'm definitely going to need that recovery time, that's for sure. So, yeah. Gonna be needing it. That's why I'm always traveling, a traveling vendor. I can set my own hours. Yeah, for this, like, the Washington County Fair is once a year in the summer. And there's a Saratoga County Fair too. And it's like, I like going to the fairs, but you know, I go there for a few hours one day every summer and that's it. But I'm going to be like living there just about. So I'm going to have to like make sure I pack myself a good lunch every day, have plenty of stuff to drink. And I'm probably going to have to bring my muscle relaxers with me because it's the repetitive motion of leaning forward. Like if I have to hand things to people, take money from people, the pain gets so bad. Like I was dying at Comic-Con because the pain was so bad. So, you know, I'm gonna bring a lot of Tylenol as well. Although I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna take more than I should because I don't want to murder my liver. But yeah, I gotta be mentally prepared for being in a lot of pain next week. I don't really like the thought of it, but hopefully I make a good bit of money, for August bills, so that's the hope. All right, this is done. I'm going to upload it to Artistry and send it to you for whenever you get back. Let's get this on Artistry.
Here's the Bibble. Bibble, come back. Bibble. Hey, Bibble. Here she comes. Here's the Bibble. Yeah, she wants in. It's a Bibble cat. Hi, Bibble. Here's a Bibble. She making bread. Yes. Bibble making biscuits. Aw. Hi, Bibble. Oh, is that so? Aw. Little stunker.
Alright, just gotta upload this to the server. And then I'm gonna get started on the next one.
It's a Bibble cat. She's a swivel bat. Bibble. Oh, little meow meow. Little meow meow. Oh, she's a Bibble. Scribble the Bibble. Bibble eating my arm. Yes, she is. Bibble. Putta, putta, putta. is that so? Is that right? You don't say. Yeah, she's a pebble. Yes, you are. Oh, it's a pebble. Yeah, it's a little pebble.
Oh, wow. Your very first character. I had no idea. So you started playing WoW after the movie? Wow, awesome. Was the movie confusing for you at all? Because, like, they try to cram so much lore into like 2 hours. I feel like for anybody that doesn't know the Warcraft lore and story, that movie was probably a difficult way for people to get in. Because it's like, oh my god, who are these characters? What's going on? And then, they kept switching the scenes so fast, like constantly going back and forth between the orcs and the humans. And, like, I felt like I was getting whiplash. I'm like, whoa, 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 can we go back to, like, Thrall's parents for just a minute here? They were having a nice, tender moment. Like, whoa, 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 can we get back to, like, Medivh and Khadgar? Now we're jumping over here. Like for me, like, I've been playing WoW since Wrath, so it's like, I know a lot of the lore. I watched a lot of Nobbles videos, and you play the game a while, you kind of know the gist of the stuff. Even though I didn't really know the Warcraft 1 story all that well. Like who the hell is King Lane Rin? Like which one is that? Like I guess that's Varian Rin's father or grandfather. I don't know how far back that lineage is going. But anyway, that was basically like when I watched the movie, I'm like, man, this is like way far back. But it's like, I know the gist about, the orcs coming through the dark portal and all that stuff. The Burning Legion story and all of that. Because that's kind of like the pinnacle plot to World of Warcraft. But yeah, the movie, I liked the movie. But yeah, when I went into it, I knew quite a lot for sure. But the movie definitely did a little like some stuff different from the way the original games went, which in a way I thought was kind of nice. Like the actual lore from the games from those particular timelines is really really convoluted and complicated, and so much stuff happens, but the movie really simplified it down a lot. And I was like, yeah, this makes more sense. I'll go with this one. So they tried to make it, you know, palatable for people who have no idea what Warcraft is. But my personal opinion about the movie is that they should have done the Wrath of the Lich King story, or at least Warcraft 3. Something with Arthas, you know? I feel like that is like their best story. And that's the one they should have made a movie from. And I know they wanted to be chronological and they wanted to start at the beginning. But if you really want to get people in, the story of Arthas Menethil is the best one, in my opinion, to bring in total strangers. And that isn't just me saying that because I'm a Wrath baby, but of all the WoW expansions I ever played, that one to me had like one of the most cohesive stories where like your character actually has a purpose, you really know what you're doing, you know what the end goal is. And I'm not saying it's the best WoW expansion, but it's definitely one of my most memorable and favorite stories, for sure. Feel like they should have done something independent, make their own story. That would have been really cool too, because then it wouldn't be so dependent on non-WoW people knowing the lore and the world. Like, if they had just made a World of Warcraft, like, say, an adventure story, like what made Vanilla WoW so much fun. Because, like, Vanilla WoW was fun for people because you're just a grunt in this fantasy world and it's so open, you know? Like, you're not the champion, you're not the chosen one, you're not the big ol' hero, the big poobah. You're just a person in Azeroth, just trying to find your way around, you know? So that's why I feel like your idea right there has a lot of merit. Because wouldn't that be fun to really show people what Azeroth and World of Warcraft is all about by just making a movie about some characters having an adventure? I mean, that's kind of what an MMO is all about, too. Just the whole adventuring with your friends into this epic fantasy world. You know, killing monsters, getting loot. But, like, you can easily make that into a story. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons does it all the time. It's all about crafting stories. But yeah, unfortunately, the movie, apparently it only did well in China, so it doesn't seem like they're going to ever make another one. So I guess that's it. We're only getting that one. Which, you know, I think is a shame because, if they were going to continue with, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of trope, then, you know, the Burning Legion would be the next movie, followed by the Wrath of the Lich King. But they would need just such a huge budget to do that. So I'm pretty sure that isn't going to happen. But what I really wish they did, and I'm actually surprised they didn't think to do this, it's like, instead of make a movie where you have to cram all this information and lore into like 2 hours, why not just do the route of a TV series or something? Or like, yeah, like animated series. You know, like, I think it would maybe be less of a budget than a movie, hopefully. I don't really know. But they'd also have like way more time to tell a good story. Because, like, you know, a lot of animated shows, whoops, wrong brush. A lot of animated shows can tell a pretty good story in just a few episodes, you know? And with something like World of Warcraft, where there's so much to it, it's such a long story, you're not gonna tell us a story in a 2 hour movie without leaving people confused. So yeah, I would love to see them do an animated series. Because I feel like with animation, you know, you can get all the fantasy stuff down and it doesn't have to look wonky. And you don't got to rely so heavily on CGI, you know? But, you know, again, wishful thinking. But, you know, like League of Legends freaking did it. They made Arcane, and Arcane was amazing. So it's like, Blizzard, look at what Riot Games is doing. Come on, guys. Give us an animated series. It would be great. Like, I'd be down for that. In 2006, my first character was a troll warrior on Hydraxis. How does this happen? My first server was Maelstrom, which was a RP PvP server back in the day when that was still a thing. So you could roleplay and you could get ganked. It was fantastic. And it was actually Emperor Oni who was in my chat. I don't know, she's probably back at work, but she's the one who got me into WoW, her and her sister, and they did the recruit a friend thing with me. Well, Empy did recruit a friend with me specifically. So, like, she was granting me levels left and right, and I was, like, leveling up so freaking fast. And we would just fly through the zones, and I'm like, I don't understand any of this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like a rogue and I'm wearing freaking druid gear because I don't understand that I have to wear specific leather gear for my class. So I'm just wearing any leather at all, even like healer leather. You know, like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of being run all over the place and then run through dungeons and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm along for the ride. I don't know what's going on. That was pretty much my foray into WoW. Getting leveled up really fast and not knowing anything. And then one day, outside of where I was outside of Undercity because that was kind of like where I hung out the most because my very first character was a trial account and it was an undead woman named Amaltheira. Not the same spelling as Amalthera. But of course, after I paid for the game and I bought the battle chest, which I still have, by the way, it looks really cool. For some reason, when I paid for the game, it made me another account, so WoW 2 instead of WoW 1. So my main WoW account is WoW 2, and WoW 1 basically got abandoned. So when I got the battle chest, I had Burning Crusade, and I decided to make my Blood Elf, who is my main, who you're looking at. I've been playing this girl ever since. Let me see. / Blade. I'm scared. Let's see. 317 days, 8 hours, 39 minutes, 28 seconds. Yeah. So I've been playing Amma for 317 days altogether. Which is from early like January 2010, December 2009, around there when I made her. So yeah, I've been with her for a very long time. But anyway, where was I? So yeah, recruit a friend, didn't know what I was doing. And then I was outside of Undercity and I ran into this person who just randomly decided to start talking to me and mentor me into how to like PvP. So how to like use the mouse instead of the keyboard to be able to move faster and pivot and run better. So ever since that person taught me, like that's how I move. And wow, I use the mouse. I don't use the keyboard. I don't use WASD Because it is a lot easier and faster to rotate and turn and move when you're just using the mouse. A little rough on the wrist though, but you know. So yeah, I don't even remember what that person's name was, but I do have screenshots. I have screenshots going all the way back to the beginning, like my trial account and all my adventures. I was trying to blog my adventures in WoW for a while, like I had a Tumblr account for it. But yeah. And then me and Empy, we would play a lot of Cataclysm when that came out. And then, you know, Mists of Pandaria. You're good. I'm just kind of rambling on about my personal history with WoW. And I did roleplay too back then. Like, I roleplayed with this troll guy named Morphine way back on Maelstrom. But eventually Maelstrom died, so I decided to move to Wormrest Accord and Moonguard. I don't think I moved any tunes over there. I pretty much just made all my Moonguard tunes and leveled them up from scratch. And yeah, the reason why I went to Moonguard was to go to Pornshire, because I just had to see what it was about. I saw like a YouTube video about it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go there. And yeah, I was like, I'm making a character here. This looks like a fun server. It's very active. There's a lot of people. But Wormrest Accord is still my main server. So, yeah. But I have a lot of tunes on both servers. But yeah. Though I will say, ever since, you know, Legion, I've slowed down a lot. Like, I took a 3-year hiatus. And then I came back at the end of BFA and I grinded out pretty much all of Legion and then BFA right up until Shadowlands. And then when Shadowlands came out, I pretty much fell off the game because I hated it so bad. Like, worst expansion this game's ever had. In my opinion, I did not enjoy Shadowlands. And now as for Dragonflight, I just, again, found it kind of boring. And I never finished Azure Span. And the only time I play is to do holidays and trading post. So I play WoW about 1 day a month now. I don't RP in the game anymore. I barely do any content. I did a little bit of Pandaria Remix. I did the pirate thing and got all that stuff. So it's like if there's something that's like, you know, it's gonna go away kind of thing, and there's stuff that I want to get, then I'll do it. But it's really hard for me just to find the time. And then I do find that when I'm playing, I just get so bored. It's like, I feel like I'm just a little oversaturated with WoW, you know, like, been playing it for so many years, I'm just kind of tired and burnt out. I'm like, I'm just not having fun anymore. I hope that the new expansion is at least interesting enough to hold my attention. But again, even if it is, I find myself just not really having a lot of time to play at all. And then I always feel guilty when I do play because I'm like, oh my god, I have so many other things I really should be doing, and I shouldn't be sinking all these hours into a game. I should be working on my art business and, you know, trying to get myself on my feet and more successful and all that. So there's a lot of reasons. It isn't like I'm not neglecting to play the game because I hate WoW. It's mostly just I don't have the time anymore. Like, I have so much adulting to do, and running this business is taking a lot. So I'm like, you know, what's more important, making money to live or playing WoW, and I obviously have to pick make money to live, so. But hey, at least I do get to write WoW off as a tax exemption or whatever, tax deduction, because I'm mostly on there to advertise, my commissions and streaming and all that. So I'm using it for work purposes more than I'm using it for play purposes. So when I went to the tax guy to do my taxes, he's like, "Yeah, you pay for the 12-month subscription. How much was that? 180 something? I don't remember what it cost. It was a lot. Uh, let's see, 1604 times 12. It was, yeah, 192.48. It was a lot of money. But yeah, I get to write that off on my taxes. But I wish I had more time to play. Like I know Pandaria Remix would have given me the opportunity to get a lot of those Mists of Pandaria mounts that I've never gotten that were really hard to get. But part of me is like, I don't really want to play it because I just don't want to play MOP again. It's like, I've been there, done that. Like, I don't want to go back and do expansions that I already did. Even if it's different and you get all this currency and then you can just go buy all those mounts like the ones I've been farming for years, like Son of Galleon and this and that, or the Shah of Anger mount or Huolan's mount. It's like, I know. I've been farming those mounts for years and I know I can just do the Pandaria remix and get them. But like, I don't have the time and I just don't want to play Miss Pandaria again. So I'm like, eh. There's like less than a week left on it and I'm like, it's too late now. It's too late and I don't have time. I gotta do everything I gotta do for the fair, so WoW is bottom of my priorities. But, for everybody that did get to play and did get all those mounts and sweet loot and mogs and everything, I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I didn't do it. I do want to like try and do the pre-patch stuff for War Within. So maybe get the mounts and the transmogs from that at the very least. I can try and squeeze that in before my birthday, but I'll probably, like, when I come home from the fair, really exhausted, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll spend like an hour a night before I go to bed just doing that. Because I'm not going to have energy to do anything else. I know that. We'll see, we'll see. I'll probably just conk out when I get home. I've mostly been focusing on getting a pre-patch mogs and maybe the mounts. The mounts are not even that special, honestly. It's like, oh boy, another recolor of the wyvern. Oh boy. How many versions of this old, broken, busted, crusted wyvern do I need? But this one looks like azurite colors. Oh my god. But me being the mount collector that I am, I'm like, well, it'd be cool to have because it's probably going to go away and then you won't see it again. But you never even know because now with the trading post, anything can come back. But yeah, it's that whole FOMO thing, fear of missing out. Like, oh boy, it's pre-patch stuff, you gotta get it before it's gone forever. I just wish it was more interesting, Like, can we have more interesting, unique mounts and not just like a barrage of recolors of mounts that I already have 500 of? I want something cool and unique and different. But, that's just me. Because I have a lot of mounts. I think I got over 400. Let me see. How many mounts do I got? 415. So yeah, I have a lot of wyverns, and I don't want any more. I want something cool. Anyway, that's my rambling. Let's see, I didn't roleplay until Kata. Yeah, funny enough, I only roleplayed in Wrath, and then I didn't start roleplaying again until like BFA when I came back to the game after that little 3-year hiatus. And then I was roleplaying hardcore like a crackhead, and Mike was getting mad at me because I was roleplaying a lot. But this was like during the pandemic, so I got laid off from my job and I was getting plenty of money from unemployment, so I didn't have to work yet. So I actually had like more free time in my than I've ever had in my life because I could really just do whatever I wanted. And this was before I, got real serious about starting my art business. So I did whittle away a lot of my time role playing. But yeah, once I started streaming and started my art business, I still do role play, just not in game much. I did a little RP at TOA with Nara, and that was like it. But yeah, a lot of everything with me mostly boils down to just time. Just not having enough time. If I was ever like to somehow strike it rich, I would probably take a long break from working and just play. A lot of play. Like I'd go back to being just like RPing a lot and yeah, playing WoW, playing Elder Scrolls Online, try and play Baldur's Gate, like a lot of games, like all these games I have that I don't get to play. I would take one heck of a vacation. If I only had free time and wasn't on the hustle grind. I don't really want the pre-patch mods. They're just a recolor of the Broken Shore Argus early BFA, and I have no use for it. Yeah, I'd pretty much just get the mounts. And even then, the mounts are not that exciting from what I've seen. It's like I said, it's like, oh boy, another wyvern. Oh my god. And I'm not sure what else there was, I don't remember. But like even the pre-patch rewards aren't super duper exciting from what I've looked at the vendors. But, I'll see what I can get. I did get the achievement, the greatest hits thing. So, yay, I guess. I might get the mogs just because I also like collecting transmogs, but not like the thing is I collect a lot of stuff that I never use. And because I don't really role play in game anymore, there's like even less reason for me to have this stuff. But I guess it's just the whole I just want it for the heck of it, even if I'm never going to use it. Because I like having a variety of mogs and mounts, and I love having toys and all kinds of, silly stuff. I'm really into collecting things, which is why I do the trading post every month. It's really gonna stink when someday, inevitably, like WoW goes down for good, and it's like, oh my god, all this stuff I grinded for years, all this virtual digital stuff that I devoted those 316 days to getting is all gonna just go poof. Cause live service games eventually, someday, it's gonna disappear. Maybe it'll keep going till I'm really old. Maybe the game will outlive me, but if not, what happens to all my stuff? I don't even want to think about it. But when I did go on that 3-year hiatus, when you're not playing the game and you're not thinking about it every day, you don't really miss the stuff. It's like we'll survive. We'll survive. All right, there's one more thing I have to do with this sketch. Who can guess what it is? I'm sure you guys will know. What do I do with all my pretty sketches? Nope, I already did that. But you're right, that is something I do with all my sketches, but signature is already on there. Nope, just finished the sketchy lines. I'm on to the very last part, the very last thing that I do with all my sketches. You'll see. I had to make sure I get in all those little tiny gaps in between all the little spiky parts first. And there you have it. The final thing, by the way, is the dappled light brush that I do in the background, which gives it such a pretty look. Alright, I'm going to save this and then I'm going to upload it for you on Artistry and also on Discord. And then I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to get started on tomorrow's / the next 3 days big commission. Because that's going to be a lot of work. I gotta get a jump on it. I might go buy myself some Dunkin' coffee because I need some caffeine. I have been drawing since noon, around there, maybe 11 a.m. I don't know. I don't remember if I started at 11 or at 12, but I'm definitely going on 5.5 to 6.5 hours, somewhere in there. So I am tired. I need Dunkin'. Thank you. Let me save this now. Done. Sketch. Save. Okay, here we go. Sending it to you. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will be streaming again tomorrow. It's going to be a Drakthir / I think High Elf character. So Valdras and Kalia, who I have done commissions of before, only Valdras was always in Visage form, never Drakthir form. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for watching and have a lovely night. Ciao for now. Bye bye.